I want to talk about real, not nostalgia, not maps on a wall, real, and why reopening the line between Derry, Omagh, Belfast, and Dublin matters so much to me as a disabled person. Because when it comes to transport, disabled people are expected to make do. We're told buses are enough. We're told taxis will fill the gaps, but they don't. I've said it before, and I'll keep saying it. When buses and taxis fail, rail delivers. As a wheelchair user, my life is shaped by whether I can get from A to B reliably, safely, and with dignity. Right now, that does not exist in the West. Accessible taxis are rare. They're expensive. And after 6 p.m, good luck in finding one. Buses break, ramps don't work, drivers aren't trained, routes disappear. Even when a service is technically accessible, the journey often isn't. That's not freedom, that's dependence. Rail is different. Rail isn't improvised, it's engineered. Step-free platforms, level boarding, guaranteed wheelchair spaces, accessible toilets, staff stations, timetables you can trust. These aren't favours, they're built into the system. With rail, you don't have to beg. You don't have to pre-book days in advance. You don't have to hope a vehicle turns up. You turn up. You board. You travel. That's what non-disabled people take for granted. And it's exactly what rail can deliver to disabled people. When rail was removed from the West, it just didn't take away a transport system. It removed the only long-distance public transport that can be consistently accessible when done properly. It cuts people off from jobs, from education, from healthcare, from politics, culture, and everyday life. Reopening the rail through Omagh would reconnect communities that have been isolated for decades. For disabled people, that reconnection is life-changing. It isn't about special treatment, it's about parity. Non-disabled people assume they'll get where they need to go. Disabled people plan around failure. That's a policy choice. That's why rail just isn't a transport issue, it's a civil rights issue. Reopening the rail only works if disabled people are involved from the very beginning, not consulted at the end, not invited in after decisions are made. Station design, platforms, trains, services, accessibility cannot be bolted on later. Rail travel remains the most reliable, dignified and inclusive form of long-distance public transport we have. Reopening it is how we stop telling disabled people to settle for less and start building a system that works for everyone.